Welcome to another edition of News Bites here on Daily World Television. My name is Kal Korff and I'm your host. In the country of Venezuela, things continue to be chaotic and there's more unrest. The government that has essentially taken over, the regime of Maduro, who is Chavez's successor, has essentially started arresting now peaceful protesters as well as political opponents. By removing his opponents, he hopes to cling to power for a while longer. If things continue this way, considering the economic crisis that has devastated Venezuela thanks to its failure to make socialism work properly in that country, there will be a violent revolution. Things are about at that point right now. What Maduro doesn't seem to understand is that this is not the way to move forward. You can't just arrest your opponents when you claim to be a democracy. So far, the rest of the so-called civilized world isn't doing much or doesn't seem to care much about what is going on in Venezuela. In fact, leaked documents courtesy of WikiLeaks prove that there was a strategy by the Obama administration to essentially punish Venezuela when Chavez was its ruler. One must remember that when the price of oil was over $100 a barrel, Venezuela had billions of dollars in surplus cash, and of course they were anti-American. They even had the nerve in the minds of the Obama administration and America's allies to openly align themselves with Iran, Russia, and Cuba's Fidel Castro when he was alive. The alliance of those three countries, which are considered to be rivals or enemies of the United States, combined with Chavez's belligerency of threatening war against America, although it was an empty gesture, put him on the so-called bad list. And when the price of oil tanked, thanks to American technology and the explosion of the market for shale-based, frack-based oil, or fracking, as oil plummeted, Venezuela ran out of currency options, and because its socialist system never really worked in the first place, there was a double whammy and the economy collapsed. Chavez then died. His successors falsely claimed that the CIA had killed him. That was nonsense, but it was good propaganda for his followers. Maduro was his appointed successor. He took over, and now most Venezuelans want him out of office. They are increasingly showing every sign now of resorting to violent methods if peaceful protests continue to fail, because Maduro keeps locking up and imprisoning and torturing his opposition and locking up his political opponents.